Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you so much to our raiders coming in. I should have had my screen ready for you. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put up House of X Entertainment Inc., where I just finished an interview that they were gracious enough to host with Kristen Welton. So thank you guys very much. Thank you for all the raiders who came in from House of X Entertainment Inc. If you don't happen to already have this channel, I hope that you will connect with them right now. The interview was about an hour long, and we talked a little bit of YouTube. We talked a little bit about us personally. So it was a great time, and I hope everybody will join this channel. It's a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, both of who've been extremely supportive of us here at Tuber Chat. House of X Entertainment Inc. is a member of Tuber Chat, and they have been with me since long before the beginning, before Tuber Chat even existed. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel and give them a warm welcome. And thank you again, all our raiders, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining Tuber Chat today. CeeLo Seats, it's good to see you here. CCN TV's here for the first time. Thanks for coming in. FIFA World Other Gaming is bringing nothing but love from New York City. So it's always good to have you in the house. Jeet and Sut28 is always with us. Just Teresa's here today. Thank you for coming back in. Kerno Downtime, I know you missed the last couple, but it's great to have you here. Thanks so much. Let's talk about it with Anita's in the house. She's always with It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. So it's great to have you with us again. Let's talk about it with Anita, has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning as well. Mimi Rodriguez, good to see you here. Lovable Rogue 2, it's good to have you back. Racy Sweets at Home, it's good to see you as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Scratch and PPA, thanks for coming in. Our beloved moderator. And then as well, we've got a couple of other moderators helping us out today. That Blue Moon, thanks for coming in. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree, I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. The Bling Bling Diva, it might be your first time as well. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Tina Talk Show, it's great to see you here. Two Pineapples is here with us as well. They happen to be a silver member, so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day, and for today their channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. Tyler Jonesy, it's good to see you back. Vegan Realist, it's always great to have you here. Thank you very much. And Venom for Life, thank you for coming in again, especially so often. I'm looking forward to the positivity that Blue Moon will bring to the chat. They always do. And Claymere, thank you for coming in. Since you're a member, I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel right away. And we're just going to go, I was going to put just vlogging life up, but what I'll do, that's our gold member. So they, again, get a guaranteed feature in every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. But I will, we'll get to them after. I'll spin. And I've put them back on the wheel instead of the screen now. With 219 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push House of X Entertainment Inc. to maybe even 200 and certainly over 220, maybe even to 225 or maybe even 230 today, and get that channel moving on its way toward 300. Project Girl Boss, it's great to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Aaron Hockey, thanks for joining us as well. Donut Toys and Games, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for hanging out with the House of X. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. We're going to look at Unmasked Lifestyle right now. This is a dynamic creator who has been extremely supportive of Tuber Chat for a long time, has been previously featured, of course, and I always have pleasant things to say about this channel. As you can see, their branding is just spectacular, but they have informative and entertaining live streams as well that I'm happy to catch as often as I can, as you can see. And with about 1,040 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel maybe even as high as 1,050 and get them halfway on that road to 1,100. So once again, thank you everybody for coming in. We are usually here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. My computer's going in for upgrades tomorrow, so we won't be doing Tuber Chat. So thank you for catching us today. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it, of course. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help the stream. So I'll appreciate it greatly. G family, good to see you back in the house, and thanks for reminding everybody as well to hit that thumbs up. Janae Vlogs, good to see you here. And then Mimi Rodriguez, yes, I think I welcomed you. Blessed Girl Joe, good to see you here. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is another channel that allows people to connect the way we do here in Tuber Chat. So I'm hoping you'll connect with her as well. So I think we're doing okay. I certainly hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Even Two Pineapples is in the house there for a second to keep our music going while I spin the wheel. They're actually doing a 24/7 live now. They have a active volcano happening in their area in Hawaii, and it's really interesting to see. They've been doing a lot of SEO work lately and have had a second live stream hit 10,000 views. So they're just doing fantastically. Nabil Asher Pidim, good to see you here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And Brown Girl Bella is in the house. She came over from House of X, but she happens to be a silver member, so her channel also was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. Jam LG, good to see you back on in the chat. If you want, I'm just going to ask you, I know you were here yesterday, but if you want to have a look at our video description, it talks about exactly how the wheel works. But what happens is, yesterday I was under a bit of a time crunch, so I had to finish the live stream by 11 o'clock. Today we don't really have a time limit, so we might go for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And it usually takes about 45 minutes to or half an hour to 45 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, to get onto the wheel. I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat, and it's not just about how long you're here, it's about how much you're interacting with everybody else. When it's time, I look over and the robot tells me the order in which to put channels on the wheel when I need some, and then if you're still here when your name comes up, then we put your channel onto the screen and talk about it for a moment, like we're doing with Eating with Miss P right now. This happens to be an extremely generous creator who's been with me and with Tuber Chat for a very long time. They've been previously featured, of course, and they also happen to be a silver member, so their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And so hopefully everybody's off to the races doing good. FIFA World Other Gaming, I'm always doing good, so I know you're bringing love from NYC. Hopefully you're doing well also. T and Sharinda TV, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Jessica Hicks, good to see you here as well. And I think we're doing okay. If I've missed anything in the chat, if you left a question or a comment that you wanted me to see specifically, then just please have patience with me. Mention it again. Our chat's moving a little bit quickly right now, and I tend to be behind when I first start the live stream. But I'll appreciate your patience, and if you want to just mention it again, I'll catch it the second time around. But hopefully everybody's off to the races, meeting new friends and family members. Again, if you haven't already, just please read that video description. It's very important that these days we're doing as much as we can to support other creators while we're connecting to them. You must watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. You must leave a long, meaningful, genuine comment of at least a couple of sentences. I recommend 3 or 4 so that YouTube doesn't take the connection afterwards. And then, of course, give a thumbs up, turn the bell on for everybody, and we should be good to go. Lux Granny Grace is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And, yeah, looks like we're doing good. Okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'll move a little bit quicker than I usually do, hopefully. When you're connecting with people, the best idea always is to go first. Of course, please don't be shy. Don't wait for anybody to come to you. And then as well, get a conversation going just to make sure that the person is paying attention while you're connecting with them, because the object here is to be going in and out of the chat to other people's channels, watching their videos and subscribing to them. You just want to make sure somebody's really like understanding you're going to connect with them when you are. If you find anybody not connecting the right way or are having trouble swapping playlists and things like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to be attentive of it, and then that way I can address anything that we need in the chat, even if it has to be discreetly. And then, pardon me. So I'm just making sure we're all good. We're caught up. It's good. Looks like everybody's doing okay. So here in the chat, we also say a little Frenchie in Big Texas. Forgive me, I didn't mention you yet, but thank you for coming in. When we're connecting with each other, we say a lot of silly things in the chat, like we're dancing with you, or we're going to your house, or we're baking cookies, or other things like that. It all means the same thing. It means somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, given a thumbs up, subscribed, hopefully hit the bell, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. Gamer World, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then we're looking at 2 pineapples right now. So I was already talking about this channel because, like I said, they've got a silver membership. They've been in the chat since the beginning here. They happen to be live 24/7 now, by the look of it, and they've got an active volcano in their area. And so what's happening is they're finding great success, and it's entertaining to watch. It's interesting to see what's going on there, you know, because we're getting a bit of a real idea of what's happening from the creators behind the channel. And then that blue moon is just asking if anybody wants to swap playlists, where everybody, of course, is free to do that. So if you are willing to swap playlists with other creators, you can simply just say, I am willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please don't be shy. If you're willing, reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And then swapping playlists is something I push so much because it's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up, and it has additional benefits, of course. And then as well, 2 pineapples with 566 subscribers is doing just nicely, but I'd love to see this channel get to maybe even 570 today and get them a little bit closer on that road to 600. For a brief second at the beginning of the live stream, we did see just vlogging life, but we're going to have a look at this channel again because now they've come around on the wheel. This is a gold member, so they not only have a guaranteed feature of some sort every day, which means for today their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream, but their link will also be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we will soon see. Welcome to Malaya's World. Good to see you here. And Jaden Suh, thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Jaden. Yeah, I know it's a little bit late for you today. See you on Friday. Thanks, buddy. And then there you go. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree is willing to swap playlists. So like I said, that's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up. But there's 2 additional benefits, because when you're swapping playlists with somebody, when you're running their playlist and they're running yours, they are running and watching, hopefully, every moment of every video. So 100% of every single video is being at least run, if not watched, and that can pump your hours up, because if you imagine some of your videos might have only 25% of the video being watched on average, that can really start to move that average. And then as well, once you have swapped playlists with somebody, you've traded favors, and that can find yourself being favored by that creator because you're giving a friendship the chance to begin and hopefully flourish. Stiff Breast Entertainment, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Jack Dawson, I just saw you and I'm trying to find you so that I can get you added to the wheel. And Jack Dawson is playing with the social media icons. Memberships, of course, include those, and hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to do some of the other things we want to do on here, including swapping playlists with each other. And then there's Jack Dawson right now. Always comes in blazing. Thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, actually, I'm going to put Jack Dawson up right now as the next channel that we're going to look at. Like I said, Just Vlogging Life happens to be a gold member, so I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, and then they will we'll get that channel over 300. They've got their 300 locked in, but I'd love to see them around 310 so that we know that they're not going to slip below, just in case there is a another purge of any kind, which we see regularly now. So Jack Dawson, I'm just going to search Jack Dawson MLB The Show, because that's a game that is typically played very often on Jack Dawson's channel. He does commentating while that game is being played by him as well. And I've been lucky to hang on to his hang out in his live streams while he's been doing this many times. So Janetti's Corner is just asking, at the end of the stream, can I go over TubeBuddy and how it works? I absolutely will. So I'm expecting that we're going to be here for anywhere from an hour and a half from start, which was about 9:30 to 2 hours maybe. So let's say 11 p.m. to maybe 11:30 p.m. Eastern. And as long as you're willing to hang out at that time, then I will for sure go over it. I'm just making a note so that I don't let it slip my mind. And thank you for your patience with that. I'm happy to go over any of that stuff anytime anybody would like. Billy Rank at AOL.com. Good to see you here. Michael's Adventures, another beloved moderator and very supportive channel, is in the chat as well. I think we just saw somebody say that they had to split. And forgive me, I missed it. I thought I saw it, but that's okay. My goodness, wow. Yeah, and Jack Dawson, you're right. Everybody here is family. And hopefully those of you who are new to Tuber Chat will get that idea. As I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of community we seem to have here in Tuber Chat. So 2 pineapples we just looked at, but thank you so much for your super chat. Wow. They are, like I said, having some great success right now with their channel, and they are doing what looks like a 24/7 live stream. So you can bet that they're pretty much always live right now, and they've got that volcano action, which has turned into something that's been a great driver of success for their channel. So thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Jack Dawson, thank you for yours as well. With 1,600 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Jack Dawson a little bit farther. It looks like he's got about 1,610, but maybe we can get them as far as 1,620 or so and get them moving on the road to 1,700. 2 pineapples just became our stream boss with that super chat, and now we're going to hit Tia and Lance and get them up onto the screen. This happens to be another silver member. And as we get through a few more of these, we'll get into adding names to the wheel. But silver members get a guaranteed feature of some sort in every single live stream, as we saw with 2 pineapples and as we're seeing now with Tia and Lance. So for today, their channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. And forgive me while I have a look at the... we got a different... is that Casey and the Sunshine Band? Is what 2 Pineapples is talking about. Now we got a different song for today. But I did... I almost promised that tomorrow morning the computer is getting its RAM upgrade. So by Friday, we should have a much smoother operation. I might be able to get us some more music going. Romaine General, good to see you here. Andy from Ace Flaw 1, it's good to have you in the chat. Will and Tia, good to see you here as well. Thanks for coming in. And one more time, 2 Pineapples and Jack Dawson, thank you both for your super chats. Yeah, Jack Dawson is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that as well. We've added a new emoji to our custom emojis for our members, where if you're willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please don't be shy. Reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And I'm just going to have a look through our participant list. I hope I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still here, I will get around to everybody, of course. And then, Venom for Life is playing GTA right now. No problem. Very, very good. So, I was actually playing some GTA earlier today just for about a half an hour. Just to blow off some steam, if you want to call it that. T and Sharinda TV is willing to swap playlists as well. If anybody wants me to talk about what on earth I mean when I'm talking about swapping playlists, then you can simply let me know in the chat and I'll go over it. And I can help anybody that hasn't done it yet that wants to get involved in that kind of collaboration. And then Chris Yell is here. 1,640-ish subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them to 1,650, get them halfway on that road to 1,700. This is another silver member, so again, they get that guaranteed feature, including for today, having their channel added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream. And then Michael's Adventures is going to think about swapping shifts at work. Shift work can be interesting, right? It takes its toll on different people in different ways, but if you're happier doing either afternoons or nights or daytimes and you're able to get it, that's great. And then Venom for Life, I haven't played lately, but it is a great idea, yes, for us to play together. So my gamer tag on Xbox is DJ Kevin K, but I haven't played GTA Online for a long, long time. I was just playing for a few minutes today because I had a half an hour and just wanted to see what was happening with the Xbox. I haven't played in a while. But I'm hoping to start making time for a little bit of that if I can. And it's a great idea. Kristen and Kira and That Blue Moon and Georgia Bulldogs and Jaden Saw. There's a handful of people in a group. I think Lava House is in there where they play Among Us sometimes. So anybody can reach out to them on Instagram and they have a group and then they play Among Us together. I haven't played Among Us yet, but I know that they play and I intend to have a look at that eventually. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. 2 pineapples. So Thrill Seeks is here. This happens to be another silver member. So again, as you can see, everybody who's on the wheel right now happens to be a silver member. But I'm going to add some names starting right after this channel. And 2,048 hours for T and Sharinda TV, and they're willing to swap playlists to start punching those up. And thank you so much, Jessica Hicks. Yeah, just if you can, take your time, meet people one by one, and if you follow that full procedure, I don't want you to lose anybody for working too fast, but hopefully you will meet a handful of people. And then as well, you know, the replays are always up if you want to go and scoop through those. And then as well, Tuber Chat is usually here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be here because the computer is going in. Hopefully that's going to work out now that I've made such a big deal about it. Thrill Seeks has 758 subscribers, so hopefully we can push this channel. I know we can get them over 760 today. I happen to be swapping playlists with them right now, as a matter of fact, and one other creator named Patrick Concept. And I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther on their road to 800. I did promise I was going to start adding names to the wheel. So I will get to that. And then thank you so much, FIFA World Other Gaming. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I haven't caught you in a live stream lately. I got to hopefully catch you. Is my thing ready to go here? I'm just looking over to my robot to help me out. Mimi Rodriguez, is that channel still with us, I hope? That Blue Moon. And Silos Eats. refresh my page. I'm just looking at something in another window here. So I've got a couple more names on the wheel. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. Here's Simply Royce. We look at this channel all the time. I'm quite sure that was our friend, so. Simply Royce, yes. This happens to be another dynamic creator. She is generous in that she swaps playlists with other creators, as well as she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. As you can see on the bottom of her front page here, like we have on ours, she features other channels. So the reason I talk about this all the time is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So it's something I recommend for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to collaborate and trade favors with another creator. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And that Blue Moon, I'm glad that you're here. So it's great that you're glad that everybody's here as well. And then I thought that Country Boy came in. Yes, I knew there was another channel in here that I had not welcomed yet. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as you're still active, I will get around to everybody. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for one quick second. I'll be back, and then we're going to look at Beauty and Beast Journey. There's Beauty and Beast Journey right there. And I'm hoping that everybody will rally around this channel. They just became a silver member yesterday, and they are a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, not to mention here in Tuber Chat as well. But they've got a couple of familiar faces on their featured channels list there, like Foodie Squad, April WID, and Courtney Cooks, and more. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this moment, but it's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther and get them moving towards the next goal that happens to be on their mind. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, I will appreciate it very much. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help the live stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up while you're out there supporting each other, and it will, I'll appreciate it as well, because it'll help us here at Tuber Chat also, as you can imagine. 5Y Jamaica channel, thank you for coming in. I don't think that I welcomed you earlier, so forgive me for that. And Past Life Explorer, it's always great to see PLE in the house. Thank you for coming in. Past Life Explorer has a channel that was previously featured basically almost right after coming into the Tuber Chat community, because many members of the Tuber Chat community were taken right away with their channel. So we have a small paranormal community within Tuber Chat, and a lot of that comes from Past Life Explorer. They have a very dedicated and loyal and engaged community of their own over there, and I always have a good time hanging out on their live streams between a handful of different channels over there. So I hope everybody will connect with Past Life Explorer. And then let's spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel happening here and see what's happening. We're going to look at Claymere, who I think is still in the chat with us. They were here for a moment. And here we go. So Claymere has 1,080 subscribers or so, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We want to get them to maybe even 1,090 and maybe even a little bit farther. Get them really close to that 1,100 that we know is on their mind right now. And then it's great to see a few people swapping playlists. So yeah, if you're willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, but if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. It's a great way to trade favors with somebody and a great way to legitimately get your hours moving. And then, sorry, I'm just looking at Instagram here. If anybody has any, if there's any creators not connecting the right way, or you're having trouble with people swapping playlists and stuff like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I can address whatever we need in the chat or outside discreetly and get everybody onto the same page just to make sure we're all good. OG Block 301, OG Block 301 fam. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I believe you were in the live stream earlier when I was doing an interview with Kristen Walton and the House of X Entertainment Inc. So thank you for coming to visit that. And there you go. T and Sharinda TV is willing to swap playlists as well. And then I do it as well. So if anybody wants to swap with me, I am monetized, but I'm still willing to swap, of course, on my personal channel. Then you can reach out to me on Instagram for that reason as well if you'd like to. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here, and then I will add some names to the wheel. Hopefully everybody's New Year's off to a good start. I'll change my graphics up next week. I know it's been 2 weeks already that I'm talking about Happy New Year, but I hope everybody's New Year is off to a good start. And we're going to look at Jibbri's World now. This is another channel that we see every day here on Tuber Chat because they happen to be a silver member, so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. For today, their channel again was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And then Two Pineapples always has the music going. I don't know what I'm going to do for that because I don't know if there's a way for me to add music to the wheel itself. There might be something I can do where I'll have to like push a button at the same time or something like that. Might be able to do it that way. I'll have to explore next week and see. Other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members, so that's great. I see Fi-Wide Jamaica channels reaching out to Tina Talk Show to swap playlists maybe too. And, yeah, let's spin. Oh, I did say I was going to add a name, right? Add some names to the wheel. Let me see what I can do about that first, and then we'll spin. FIFA World Other Gaming. Oh, can't copy and paste very well today. FIFA World Other Gaming is a channel that's been with Tuber Chat basically from the beginning. It's been months that they've been back with us. Gracie Sweets at home. And The Adventures of Andrew and Ree. I want to get your channel there. Gem LG, you're going to be up next if you're still here. I'll spin and we'll see what's happening. Nini Vlogs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And look at that. Nothing but love from NYC. FIFA World Other Gaming's coming up right now. It's been a while since we've had your channel up on the screen, but I used to talk about this channel all the time because their banner is just fantastic. I think you've got the subliminal PlayStation looking icons there, so you know what you're looking at as soon as you see it. But hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They've got 2,210 subscribers or so, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 2,220 or something like that today, and get them moving on that road to 2,300. And again, I was talking about an interview that I just did with House of X Entertainment Inc. So if anybody hasn't already connected to that channel, I hope that you will. They always do a great job. They've been doing a lot of interviews with a lot of YouTube creators. There's as much to be learned as well as entertained by there. And other than that, looks like we're doing okay. So again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I'll appreciate it. And then hopefully everybody's doing that. Dakota Petit, thank you for coming in. Let's see if I can figure out if that is the right channel. Yeah, you can't be certain. And then, yeah, Dakota Petit, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. And again, FIFA World Other Gaming is always bringing us nothing but true love from NYC. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel. Oh, 2 pineapples. I was just for a second. This channel is a new connection for Tuber Chat. I feel like I recognize the channel name, but hopefully we'll connect right now. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is go through your latest videos, and I'm going to look for something. I usually look for a video of about 10 minutes. Let me see what I can find here. I'll take this 12-minute one, and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe, and I'll put the notification bell on for you. And I will then be connected to you and make sure that that connection sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but we move the times around of the live stream so that we can reach different creators from around the world in different time zones. Oh, and then I'm happy you're here. All right, filler account. Thank you for coming in. I'm assuming what you've got there is a second account. And then I just left a message. If you don't understand what I mean, then just let me know. But I know sometimes people do connecting with two channels. So what they do is they have a main channel, like we all do, that they want people to subscribe to, but then they don't want to subscribe to people with that channel, and they use a second channel for subscribing. But we don't do that here. You won't find success here. If I'm wrong about that, if that's not what you're doing, if you've got a second channel just called filler account, then that's fine. But I did have a look the other day, and I think that's an old friend from Reddit, actually, that might be coming to visit again. So I just want to make sure so that you maximize your time. I wouldn't want any of your time to be wasted here. So that Blue Moon has been with Tuber Chat for months and months and months. Of course, they've been previously featured. I know that they're willing to swap playlists. And with 372 subscribers, we're seeing this channel move along nicely. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them maybe even to 375 or 400 today. And did I say 375 or 400? I meant to say 375 or 380 today, and a little bit farther on their road to 400. And pardon me for 1 second. I will be right back, and then we will spin the wheel. All right, pardon me for that. We're still looking at that Blue Moon, but I did say we were going to spin the wheel. So let me see what I can do about adding names, and then we will spin. And let me just double check to make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I hope I'm not. I certainly don't mean to. Let's get Scratch and Pete on there. And then I'm just refreshing my list, and Jam LG is coming up right now on the wheel. Did I put Adrian Villanueva vlogs on there yet? Mimi Rodriguez is already there. Adrian Villanueva vlogs needs to be on the wheel. And then T and Sharinda TV, and then I'll spin. Here we go. Kid Wonders Life of Wonders in the house. Thank you for coming in. Our newest member is here with us. One of our newest members. Kid Wonders Life of Wonder actually has two channels. They have been with Tuber Chat from before the beginning. They've been supportive of me even before Tuber Chat existed, and they've been here the whole time. And they continue to grow their channel. I was talking about that earlier today on an interview that I was doing, where I was saying it's interesting some of the channels that you've been with, who's going to still be there a year later? And Kid Wonders Life of Wonder is one of those people. So T and Sharinda TV is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Pardon me for a second. And so I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. And I will add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full and I will give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe, and in that way I will make sure that the subscription sticks. I will also put your notification bell on. So I'm just going to take this 13-minute one here. I've added it to my watch later list. Now, hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then hopefully everybody that's new to Tuber Chat has taken a moment to read our video description. It talks about the process of what we're doing here. So we talk about leaving packages and visiting each other's houses and stuff, but it's very important that you're following the full procedure or YouTube will take your subscribers tomorrow. So what happens is when you visit a channel, you watch a full video of at least 3 minutes. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes even. And while you're watching, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. If it's not related and it ends up in the spam filter or held for review, it's possible YouTube will take your subscription. You always want to be giving a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for everybody, and then as well, think about taking a second video and adding it into your watch later list. After the live stream, at any point, you can run your watch later list. Just let it run, even when you go to bed. What that does is it shows YouTube that you cared so much about those creators' videos that you went back for a second one already, and that should solidify your subscriptions. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you, T and Sharinda TV. Brown Girl Bella is coming up now. This is another creator when I talk about people, and I was saying this earlier again, who have been here or with me for so long now. It has got to be a year. It might even be longer than that by now that Brown Girl Bella has been around. So when you're looking for loyal and dedicated creators who truly help each other but are still going to be there for the long term, Brown Girl Bella is one of those people. Now, she happens to have just become a member, but she's also generous in that she does the featured channels collaboration here, and you see a couple of our friends there, including Angel's Army and Yoga with Mo, the Ms. Yo-Yo Show, and a few others. And like I said, Brown Girl Bella is somebody that I met a long time ago. It's getting on a year now, could be even longer, like I said, and is still here, still supporting Tuber Chat, and actually still just became a member this weekend, which means that they're still willing to support. And the biggest thing to notice about that is, look at this. Brown Girl Bella has 2,300 subscribers. She's actually got about 2,320. So she's rocking it hard. She's still moving, but she's already monetized and yet still here growing her channel. And that's my favorite thing to see. I know everybody's, most people are here with the idea of wanting to get monetized, but I hope that even after you're monetized, you'll continue to grow, because I want to see your channel get to and maybe even beyond 10,000 subscribers if that's what you want. And when you think about, how much money are you going to be making when you have 2,000 subscribers? Well, why wouldn't you want 5 times that? And that's what I hope for everybody that wants it. So it's great to see Brown Girl Bella is still moving her channel and still aggressively growing, even after being monetized and even after being established with such a strong foundation. Not to mention, I have a great time hanging out in her live streams always. She's got a lot of loyal and dedicated people surrounding her as well. She has her own community of loyal and dedicated people. So one of the things you want to think about is, you're building your channel and you're going out and you're visiting other people. So here in Tuber Chat, you're making friends. That's my hope, right? People who are truly going to help you grow, people who are going to be interested in your success, helping push you, sharing knowledge, and things like that. But the other thing too is many creators are going to have, every creator has their own community. But many creators are going to have extremely generous and supportive communities around them. And this is why I go on about Brown Girl Bella so much, because she has that kind of community for herself. You know, we can all share a few subscribers. And part of my point goes to something else. So hopefully I'm not going to bore you all to death. But as an idea, so I have a Facebook account and a Facebook page, right? And for a very long time, I was a DJ. Not that that matters. But anyway, so I have a page and an account. And everybody all knew me as a DJ. But each one of those, my account and my page, have about 1,200 people on them. But only about 30% of them are the same people. And that's the same thing that we might be looking at around here, where we're talking about sharing communities and sharing subscribers within our communities. It is very possible that you're going to meet a lot more people through your connections here. And here's an example. So Mimi Rodriguez is a new connection for Tuber Chat, so we're going to connect to this channel right now. But here's a couple of familiar faces as well. So Chase and Chris is here. House of X Entertainment Inc. InQ's World is here. So you see what I mean about sharing the community, but some of the people that they have in their community are not in the Tuber Chat community. And that's the magic of all of this. You'll meet more people the more you grow and the more you explore with other creators. Cooking and Baking with Aisha, good to see you here. And Sergeant Life, it's always good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Now, since Mimi Rodriguez is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat and a new connection, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and now I think your longest video is this 7:53 right here. So I'm adding that into my watch later list, but just because it's not 10 minutes, I'm going to add a second one, your second longest video here at 2:22. I'm going to add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream in the next 24 hours or so, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch both of those videos. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of each video. I'll give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe, and then I will turn your notification bell on, of course. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're almost always here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And yes, we're doing fantastic for thumbs up again. So Nini Vlogs, yes, thank you for reminding everybody. And if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't already, please do give us a thumbs up. It really does help the stream. And Tia and Lance, forgive me, we looked at your channel earlier, but now I see you switched to a computer, which is cool. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. I've tuned up the stream elements a little bit to be a little bit more frequent, but it doesn't seem to be too spammy, so that's okay. And then once in a while, you're going to see every 30 minutes or so, Nightbot drops one link in the chat. That's for our gold member, which is Just Vlogging Life. And so I'm hoping that you'll support that. One of the things you can do to support your favorite channels is to support their members and super chatters, right? Not everybody can super chat, not everybody can get memberships, and that's fine. But by supporting those creators, you're actually supporting the channel. It would be of great help. And then yeah, okay, I'm going to spin in a moment. Oh, Vern's Junk Closet is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to be doing a panel with Vern's Junk Closet this Thursday with CJ's Info, and the three of us are going to talk YouTube technical details of all sorts. And Vern's Junk Closet is a member, so I've got your channel on the wheel. Oh, Reading in Retail, thank you for coming in. Yeah, usually I schedule the live streams in advance, but for this weekend I didn't. And then next weekend I'll probably get back to normal. So let's spin, and we'll get another channel happening. Oh, I might be. I don't. Forgive me. Have you been here the whole time, Vern? I don't know how long you've been here. If you came over from Wanston and Leo's. Oh, you might. I don't know how long. 10:30. Maybe you came in half an hour ago, was it? I did something to my my other window here where I watch my thing. So for those of you who used to use the Go To Channel extension, it works if you pay for it, which I do now. And so I still use that thing. It doesn't work perfectly. It doesn't hit like every single channel, but what it does, it changes the color of everybody's name. So I don't even get to see the green and the blue anymore while I'm watching this. So it's possible for people to slip by me, and I certainly don't mean for that to happen. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs is another generous creator who has been back with Tuber Chat and previously featured, of course. And she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here, the same way that Vern's Junk Closet does, and then the same way that some other channels allow as well. So hopefully everybody will rally around Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs. They've got 1,400 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, really get it locked in. Anytime you're going for a goal, you want to go for at least 10 more, or at least, let's say, 10% more than the goal that you're headed towards, just so that if YouTube does a purge on you, then you don't slip back below the magic number that you're looking for. And then, so hopefully everybody will keep that in mind. But again, Vern's Junk Closet, who's in the channel with us right now, she was my special guest. That's the YouTube cheerleader, the YT cheerleader. And she was my special guest for episode number 100 of Tuber Chat a couple of months ago, at the day after Halloween, as a matter of fact. And we talked for about 2 hours of YouTube, and she generously provided a lot of advice that she has a lot of to give, and she generously gives that advice all the time. So this Thursday, with Vern's Junk Closet and CJ's info on Vern's Junk Closet channel, we're going to do, we're calling it a round table, but it'll be a panel of the three of us talking YouTube technical details and things like that, answering questions and whatnot. Let's spin and see what's happening. Oh, and look at that. What luck. As soon as I add Vern's Junk Closet to the wheel, her name comes up right away. So we're going to give you a chance to look at this channel right now. There it is. Oh, okay. She's already scheduled the live stream, as a matter of fact. You can see it right there. And then we'll get a thumbnail happening for that as well. And that's going to be, again, between herself and CJ's info and myself on her channel. Declan Fans 2020, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Now, she's actually got 2 channels. So she has Vern's Junk Closet, which she's here with right now, happens to be a member. And Tuber Chat is a member of Vern's Junk Closet as well. So, that's how much her channel is of value to everybody here. I want to just emphasize that. I'm just trying to catch Makeup with Jessica Vargas here. I see you in the chat, and since you're a member, I'm going to get your channel added to the wheel right away. Thank you for coming in. I can't copy and paste for some reason very easily. I will just type. Do some housekeeping on my wheel here. There we go. And so Vern's Junk Closet has a second channel. So on this channel, the YT cheerleader, she motivates, inspires, and encourages. That's actually what she does. And then as well, she has a second channel called the VMAX Show that she's in here with all the time. I'll take a quick look at it before I take this channel off the screen. And that's where we can learn a little bit more about the creator behind the channel. Learn about Vern herself. So, oh, Jenny June, good to see you here. I know you've been here for a while. Forgive me, I didn't. I may not have welcomed you. I saw Scratch and Pete say something to you earlier, and I'm just going to show you her second channel here. Anybody's free to come in to Tuber Chat if you have more than one channel. The only thing I ever ask is that people work on your channels one at a time, as does Vern's Junk Closet, as does Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, as does Hoops Family Network and other creators like that. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And so with 483 subscribers, we could probably push that channel a little bit farther as well. And he's almost at 500, and it'd be nice to get halfway to that magic 1,000 that we all look forward to. Now we're going to look at Christian Nomad for today. They happen to be a silver member. So their channel gets a guaranteed feature of some sort during every live stream. In this case, their channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning. And Christian Nomad has been featured on Tuber Chat earlier. They actually do the featured channels collaboration, which is a separate idea. I know I use the word featured all the time, but the featured channels collaboration is here on the front page. And I talk about it because it's a great way to collaborate with another creator. And for anybody that's willing to do it, I recommend it, because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. And Makeup with Jessica Vargas, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, if you haven't already, of course, they mean more now than ever, so I will appreciate it greatly. Shay's Journey's in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully your new year is off to a good start, so Happy New Year to you. Yes, thank you for coming in again. And let's see what else we can do here. I should add names to the wheel shortly. I'll get myself prepared. Catherine with Friends, it's great to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Catherine with Friends is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who's been with me since I believe even before Tuber Chat existed. And let's see what we got going on for channels I can add. T and Sharinda TV. I didn't add your channel to the wheel yet? Let's get it on there. Janetti's Corner. Okay, I'll leave it at that for now. Let's spin. Christian Nomad has 770 subscribers. So I talk about this channel all the time because they also share their knowledge. So Christian Nomad has been known to do a lot of experimenting and taking the purging and the glitching that YouTube has been doing very seriously and trying to figure out some answers that they can share with everybody in the community. For that reason, they were featured almost instantly when they came into the Tuber Chat community. But as well, as soon as I went to their live stream for the first time, my first time in their live stream, I caught them talking about and sharing information about the purging and glitching, and I love when I find generosity like that. So I speak highly of this channel all the time. I hope everybody will subscribe to them. At 770 subscribers, we could probably push them to 780 and get them a little bit closer on their road to 800. And then Declan Fans 2020 is having a little bit of success with short videos. Yeah, that is something that is that's great news. That's something that absolutely can happen, and I hope that you continue to find more success with that. So keep it up. Whatever you did to make that happen, keep going. Gem LG is coming up next, and the Adventures of Andrew and Ree just joined us as a bronze member. So thank you so much for your membership. Urbex Paranormal and more. I actually have a message for you specifically from a creator. Maybe, I'm not sure if you have Instagram or not. And I gotta find it. You were swapping playlists with somebody and they wanted to know that they have run your playlist, but they can't reach out to you because maybe you don't use Instagram. But I'll try to sort that out with you in a moment. Sarah Silbowitz, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. And again, the Adventures of Andrew and Ree, thank you so much for your membership. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up on the screen right away. And from now on, your channel will be added to the wheel at the beginning of whenever I see you in the chat. Whenever you're here, I'll put your channel on the wheel right away. You won't have to wait. JamLG with 101 subscribers. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take actually all of your videos and add them into my watch later list. And what that will do, it will allow me to go a little bit farther than I otherwise might have. When we see a channel like this, channels that have 100 subscribers or less are getting hit the hardest by the purging and glitching that's going on out there. So we have to do everything we can to support these channels while we're connecting so that YouTube doesn't take our connections away, because it happens so harshly to them. So what I'm going to do... hopefully you'll do a better job than I am. But I'm also leaving a comment for them on their discussion tab. Now, I happen to be doing it right now, but that doesn't really matter. But that's another thing you can do for any channel that has less than 10,000 subscribers. Now, the good news is about it. Is this: when hardly anybody uses the discussion tab from what I've ever seen, right? So when you put a comment there, it gets noticed. So anybody else that's going to come there is going to see it. So you get a little bit of attention, and that can really help, right? And then, but those comments and stuff, they disappear later when the person gets a community tab. But for now, while we're trying to connect and make sure the connection sticks, it can really help. So I've got your videos in my watch later list. I'm going to watch them within the next 24 hours or so. I will give you genuine, meaningful comments on those videos, and I will subscribe, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will put your notification bell on. So hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and usually Monday, not tomorrow, but almost always on Monday, so that we can stream 4 times a week. We move the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay. I got behind in the chat a little bit there. Thank you one more time. The adventures of Andrew and Ree have knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss, but thank you for your membership. And then that's true. Yes, that Blue Moon, it is a great family bond that we have, and I'm very grateful for everybody that makes Tuber Chat have the community that it does. So I did promise Urbex Paranormal that I was going to try to sort out what that... this is what... it's simply like this. Okay. You have to click these custom emojis now, I guess, eh? It's been a while, but they haven't. I haven't been able to type them for the longest time. And I will... I'm just looking at something in another window here. I'll have to refresh my page. So, The Adventures of Andrew and Ree has 1,440 subscribers or so, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We might even be able to get them to 1,450, halfway on that road to 1,500. And we'd love to see this channel move a little bit farther. It looks like you've got some seriously engaging content here as well. I just want to have a little bit more of a look at your channel here. So, again, you're a new connection for Tuber Chat. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, because I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm going to take one of your videos. Why do I feel like we've already been through this? Let me just have a look at my watch later list for a second here. I remove my watched videos. Oh, yeah, because we just did this. I'm so silly. Okay, I already went through your videos. I've got you right there on my watch later list, of course. So I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel. But we're going to be connected after today. And then, again, it looks like they've got some seriously engaging content. So I'm hoping everybody will check this channel out and subscribe to them, of course. And thank you one more time for your membership. So, okay, thank you very much, Urbex Paranormal. Forgive me. I just wanted to make sure I caught you because they mentioned it, hoping I would help. And I didn't reach out to you yet. But that's great. And then again, if anybody is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please don't be shy. Reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. This is a channel that a lot of people have positive things to say about as soon as they see it. Lots of people, as soon as they see Silos Eats, whether it's in this live stream or others, like, oh, I love Silos Eats. I love Silos Eats. So you seem to be doing something that is really captivating people, which is great. The channel's at 720 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Get them maybe even to 730 right now and a little bit farther on their road to 800. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I'll get around to everybody. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. But if you've mentioned something like a question or a comment that you meant for me specifically to see and I missed it, just please be patient with me. I tend to fall behind, and mention it again and I'll keep my eyes open and see if I can catch it the second time around. I should think about adding some more names to the wheel. I hope Janetti's Corner is still with us, because we're going to do we're going to go over TubeBuddy in a while as well. There is one more channel that we're going to look at before I spin the wheel. This happens to be a silver member. Jenny O'Brien is an extremely generous creator and somebody who's been with both myself and TuberChat for since before TuberChat existed. And so I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. She's got 2,040 subscribers or so, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, maybe even to 2,050, and get her a little bit farther on that road to 2,100. And now I will think about adding names to the wheel. So let me see what I can do here. GemLG we saw. I'm just looking at stuff in another window here, of course. Will and Tia is still here. We'll get you onto the wheel. Okay, let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. Janetti's Corner. Very good. I just want to make sure, because I was putting you on the wheel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. I talk about this channel all the time. I haven't been able to catch him in live streams as much as I was for a while there. I was catching him like almost every night for a few minutes. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was doing a fantastic job with Vlogmas, so I got to look back and see if you've if you fulfilled the whole thing. He was doing a video and a live stream every day, if I remember right. He was doing Livemas. That was it. He was live streaming. It was good stuff. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is another channel that I've been connected to since before TuberChat existed. One of the first channels to be featured on TuberChat, as a matter of fact, with 1,600 subscribers, 1,620-ish. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,630 or so, get them moving on that road to 1,700. And then as well, we can look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder with a second channel that they've got. So Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. And they're actually doing well with that. With 647 subscribers, they're going to have their 1,000 on that channel in not too long at all. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder in the chat here right now. And then you'll have the opportunity to follow them on both channels. if gaming and live streaming is your thing. Let's spin. Here's Gracie Sweets at Home. I'm going to leave you to look at this channel for a second. I'm not going to turn the screen off, but I am going to step away for another second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. Let me put my green screen back together here. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. So pardon me for the silence there for a second. This is Gracie Sweets at Home, and they have got 1,220 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, 1,230 maybe even, and get them moving on that road to 1,300. And again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Jewel in the kitchen, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin. We'll get to the TubeBuddy stuff. I'm just going to go over a few ideas so that you can see how I use TubeBuddy and decide if it's something that you want to use. I have a affiliate link in the description of every video that I post. So if you haven't already got TubeBuddy and you're thinking about it, it helps me out if you use that affiliate link, even if you just use the free version. And what happens is you can become an affiliate too. And then if somebody does get a paid membership, then they chip you off a few points or whatever it is there. You can make a couple dollars or whatever, and it helps, right? So Makeup with Jessica Vargas is a new member to Tuber Chat, and I'm hoping everybody for that reason will rally around this channel. One of the things you can do to support channels is support their supporters. So, you know, when we have memberships and super chats and things like that, if you support those creators, then it really does help the channel. So Makeup with Jessica Vargas has 1,250 subscribers. So she's halfway on that road to 1,300, but I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them moving a little bit closer in that direction. And then thank you, Scratch and Pete, for reminding everybody. Yes, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, of course I will appreciate it. And the Carter Family Music, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we've got basically rules and procedures and stuff like that. Tuber Chat tends to have strict rules, but hopefully it doesn't take away from the fun. what we do is just try to make it really strict here so that when you're in other live streams that are similar to Tuber Chat, you have an easier time there as well. And you can maximize your time here, meeting new friends and family members for your channel if that's what you would like. So, let's think about spinning. And then the Carter family music. So basically what we're here for, Tuber Chat is a meeting place where you can meet other YouTubers who are growing their channels. And basically the idea is everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. We're here for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term, meaning that you will have people who will be interested in your videos and give you the views, likes, comments, as well as hang out in your live streams and premieres and things like that as well, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually maybe even years. And that will give your channel a strong and solid foundation. And very good. Thank you, Carter Family Music. And then Adventures of Zinnia. Thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Oh, we're already connected. Is that right? Adventures of Zinnia? Yeah, so it's good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. You got well over 1,000 subscribers, but it's good to see you in the chat. So we're looking at T and Sharinda TV. Now this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So what I'm going to do is I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm going to take one of your latest videos. And why do I feel like I've been through this one already too? Let me just have a quick look at my watch later list. Oh, of course. Yes. Okay. I must have forgot to take you off the wheel. Or I put you on there twice. Forgive me for that. Okay, we get a second look at this channel, but that's okay. I've already got you in my watch later list with one of your videos, so I will watch that video after the live stream in the next 24 hours, and then I'll subscribe, give the thumbs up, turn the bell on, and then we will be connected. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and we have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Oh, and there you go. Yeah, Adventures of Zinnia. We met in Bobby Loves Beauty. So Bobby Loves Beauty is another channel where I was in the other day in a live stream having a good time hanging out, but actually met a few more friends for Tuber Chat in that live stream. So that was great. Thank you, Brown Girl Bella, very much for the time that you spend. Oh, I did say, okay, let me spin. Next channel that we're going to look at is Scratch and Pete PA. So this is our beloved moderator, somebody who's been with Tuber Chat for quite some time and is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube that I've met in the last several years. And they're always out supporting other creators, and they've got a new series going on. Did I just see your premiere scheduled? No, that's just talking about the latest video from 5 days ago, but it still has the new tag on it. So I guess anything under a week can still have that new tag. And then we'll be looking for a new video, I believe, on Monday, if I'm not wrong. Oh, is it Tuesday? It must be Tuesday. Okay, I'm off, yeah. Scratch and PPA has got a series going on. You can actually get involved in these by following on Instagram and then voting on what Scratch and Pete is going to do in their videos. Family with a Purpose 2, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And so, you know, like I said, when I'm out there supporting other creators in live streams and things like that, and even commenting on videos, you're going to see Scratch and Pete everywhere. He's, well, like I said, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, always supporting people, always hanging out in live streams and stuff like that, supporting in every way that we do as growing YouTubers. Absolute Cannabis, good to see you here. And then I'm just looking at something in another window here. What I will do is I will spin quickly and get to another channel. And so Janetti's Corner is here. They've actually talked to me a couple of times about the idea of going over a little bit of TubeBuddy stuff. So I'm going to do that actually in a few minutes here. So we'll get through one more channel and then I'm going to fire up TubeBuddy and just show you a couple of things you can do with it. There's a lot to it, but I'll just show you how I use it. And then hopefully you'll be able to find that valuable. So again, I do have an affiliate link for TubeBuddy in the description of every video that I post. So if you haven't already got it and you're thinking about it, it helps me out if you use my link to go get it, and then you can become an affiliate and people will do the same for you after. But Janetti's Corner has 280 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to the 290 that is right around the corner from them. And get them moving a little bit closer to the 300 that they must have their eye on. As well, you can see that they do the featured channels collaboration here, which I talk about all the time. And that's okay. The Carter Family Music, yeah, even if you have a brand new channel, that's okay. What we're here for, like I said, is to meet each other. And the idea is that if you had even 100 true friends, and I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers, but 100 people who truly cared about your channel and about your success and were happy for you and excited, would always give you views and comments and likes and all the other thing we need as growing YouTubers, you can imagine how your channel will have a strong and solid foundation, right? And it doesn't matter what niche everybody is. I follow channels that are lottery ticket scratching channels. I follow dumpster diving channels, lots of makeup, some jewelry, lots of paranormal stuff, things I may not have otherwise found if I was just following the same stuff I always follow in my life. So it's very interesting, and I enjoy this journey, especially, you know, seeing people help each other and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter what size your channel is right now. We're all growing, and we all started you know, from the beginning. Every channel starts at 0 and then we move forward. But it's just wonderful when you have a lot of other people. If you're the kind of person who's willing to give much more than you expect to even receive, you'll find yourself overflowing with generosity from the community as you begin to grow here. As I talk about channels that come through the chat, and particularly ones that I put on the screen, you'll get the idea of the kind of community that we have here and the kind of things you can expect for your channel. So Will and Tia, we're going to look at this channel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm assuming it is because we've got the capital A there. Will and Tia is another fairly new channel, but I'm hoping we can rally around them. They've been back with Tuber Chat again and again, and we'll push this channel a little bit farther. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this moment, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next goal that they have, but they've been back again and again with Tuber Chat for almost every live stream since finding us not too long ago. And again, I'm just hoping everybody will rally around this channel and subscribe to them. And then in another couple of moments, I will fire up TubeBuddy as promised, and we'll just have a quick look at that. If you haven't already got it and you've been thinking about using it, then again, if you don't mind having a look at my affiliate link, it's in the description of every video that I post. And then if you decide to use it, there's a lot of great things you can use with the free version. I do happen to use the first paid pro version, like the lowest level of pro, so it helps a little bit. I'm going to show you some things that may not quite be available in the free version, but they'll be available but limited, let's say. But I'll also give you alternatives. TubeBuddy is particularly great when you're looking for a title or tags. And that's what we're going to talk about for a few minutes in just another second. So let me fire it up. I always disable it when I live stream, but I will put it on right now. And the browser might just be the smallest bit slow. So let's have a look at... Let's go to... I wonder if I want to turn this one off. I'll turn this one off for now. I try to keep the browser light while I'm doing what I'm doing here. If you deactivate and activate extensions, sometimes you just got to refresh your page to get them moving. Here is a queen and a boss. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. So let's assume that we're going to make a video and it's going to be... trying to think of something. Okay, iPhone 11. I got an iPhone 11. Kristen got me for Christmas. So I've been using an iPhone SE from like 5 or 6 years ago up until now. And then now I've got this thing. So I did an unboxing video. I'm actually going to put my unboxing video out on my personal channel soon. But let's just say I want to look at iPhone 11 unboxing. So I'm going to make a video like this, and I want to see what kind of tags I should be putting in my video. So you're going to see a few things here. So right now, if I was to try to use that as a title, it's telling me that I get a score up here that is very, very poor. And the reason why is because the search volume is not great for iPhone 11 unboxing. Probably because the iPhone 12s are out now, and you know it's just not. Right. And then the Carter family music. If you're asking, I'm doing okay. So hopefully you're doing well also. But thank you. Unless you're asking everybody, hopefully everybody's doing okay. And then searches per month, there's only about 950 searches per month, which is not a lot because now people are looking for the iPhone 12, right? Competition is poor. So you can use these gauges and rejig your title, iPhone 11 review, let's just say. And let's see if our score improves at all. When it comes back up, we see 12 out of 100, so it's the smallest bit better. And then if we say setup, iPhone 11 setup, let's see what happens to our score. This is one of the things we can do. So if I'm going to put out my iPhone 11 video next week or whenever it's going to go, I'm going to do better off by calling it iPhone 11 setup than I would calling it iPhone 11 unboxing. This can really help. It makes a big, big difference, right? Your title is very important. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'd love it if you would. So thank you very much. I will appreciate it, of course. And then... yeah, hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay. Now, the next thing that it allows is you can go here, and it's going to give you related searches. So it's going to give you an idea. Wow, look at all the types of ideas. iPhone 11 setup transfer, that's obviously if you're switching phones. Stuck on software update is a problem they must have had. Setup Face ID is something people probably want to know how to do. And then there's a few other things here. So this can help you. It actually even gives you more ideas. So for instance, if I was going to do my iPhone 11 unboxing and setup and review, I might be able to do that all in one video. Then I might be able to say, oh, transfer is something that's really heavily searched. Maybe I want to do a video on how to transfer data between my old iPhone and my new one. iPhone Setup for Beginners is just a little bit of a better title. Setup from Android, if you're the kind of person who's switching from Android to iPhone. I'm not, so I can't do that tutorial very well right now. And then, yeah, here we go, iPhone 11 setup from old iPhone. So you've got ideas for other videos coming through here as well. Now, underneath, you see most used tags. This is telling you what tags are being used most often in the videos that are showing up at the top. So you'll see iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro Max, and you can copy these as you can with these here. Copy, 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 copy. And then it says copy to clipboard here, or you can change this if you have a special list. You can make a list of tags. So like if you do the same types of videos often, you can add it into a special list and just reuse that list over and over. And then you just click copy. And then when you go into your YouTube studio, you can pop them into the tag section of your videos. So that's a thought. And then hopefully that helps. And then, so how do you do the SEO on the TubeBuddy? So then what I would do, I don't know how good of an idea is that I switch accounts here, but maybe I can. I'll switch accounts. I wonder if I have like a burner video or something. Or is those names for titles? No, titles is what you can come up with, those scores at the top. This really helps you, as well as keywords, right? You want your keywords and title. You want the whatever you use in your title to be in your keywords anyway, and vice versa. But this is what I use. I'm just showing you how I use it. There's a lot of other information. You might even find yourself getting better than me at this. But I have been using it for a long, long time. So I use this to rejig my titles and get the best title for my video. It also gives me keyword ideas, things I may not have thought of, right? So then if I go into my own channel, I'm going to leave that window open and I will go into my own YouTube studio and I'll see I probably have a burner video that I can play around with some tags in there. I wanted YouTube Studio, right? There we go. TubeBuddy has a mobile app which does different things, but you can get some ideas for keywords there and save them. It's I believe it helps with commenting as well. So I use TubeBuddy for comments. That's one of the things I use it for the most. Now I happen to have Pro memberships for my own channel and for TuberChat because I use TubeBuddy that much. So we get into my personal channel. And forgive me because I know I'm dancing around between different things here. But let's just say, like, look, G Family, who was in the chat with us earlier, they might still be here, left a comment for me, right? This camera has a nice crisp and clean view. Thanks for sharing. So I put a thumbs up. Now TubeBuddy gives me this tool where I have a bunch of comments that are already ready to go. I just say thanks for watching. It says thank you for watching and for your comment. I just click reply and you can imagine how fast that is. Now I have a video on my channel, this one here called Keeping Up with the Comments, and that talks about using TubeBuddy for that purpose, and it goes over the phone as well. So that's a tutorial that you can look at. Let me look in my content and see if I can find any kind of a burner video in here. Something I haven't listed yet. All my shorts are unlisted. And here's a couple of videos. So this is a test that I put up What I do sometimes, for those of you who haven't already seen a couple of the music videos that I've put up, so I used to be a DJ, so I did a couple of podcast episodes, about 9 episodes of a podcast. Most of them are on the channel now, but what I do is I put the podcast up as a really low quality video like this. Let YouTube tell me if there's going to be copyright issues before I put the real video up, so I can change it if I want or change my mind about putting it up. So anyway, now we're going to go into our tags. And forgive me, I hope this does start to help anyway. So how do you do the SEO on TubeBuddy? So here's another thing we can do, right? Let me do a better title. So this was going to be, and I'm just using a burner video, right? Something that I have in the background I was going to delete anyway. iPhone 11. And we did say that setup was going to be the best idea for a title. This is not a good title. I can make it even better than this, but let's just say that's the title I was going to use, right? Save for now. And then I'm going to go down into this area. Now this is, look at what TubeBuddy's doing for me. This is the same thing we were looking at outside here, but it's inside. And now what you could do is yeah, that Sharinda Lasha Robert, that's not a real channel. If I'm wrong and that's a real channel, you can reach out to me on Tuber Chat and let me know. But I mean on Instagram. Makeup Mom and Son, good to see you here. We're just going over TubeBuddy, so forgive me. I'm just looking in the other window. So now the TubeBuddy knows what the title is that I wanted to look for, right? So now all I have to do is click these, and it adds them into the tags for me. And I could just start with the top if I want, the top ones, and you'll see that it's going to add them in there for me. Now you might be a little bit limited here. Oh, I don't want how to basic. Anything in yellow, I don't want. Anything that is green could be okay. What these are telling you is when I click on keyword score here, anything that's red, there's so many other videos that are using this, you don't really have a great chance of ranking with those. But anything green you could, right? So that's not going to apply to me because this video is not actually like public or anything. We go back to relevance, let's just say, and it's showing us a bunch of other things we might use. So iPhone 12 setup we might be able to use. You can come up with better things for that. So it says tell us the keyword that you want to use. If it's not doing a good job of estimating off your title, because maybe your title's longer than what I put, and I hope it is, then you can just say iPhone 11, right? Now it's going to tell me the best tags that I can use based on iPhone 11. Now I tend to reach over here to keyword score because I don't want the ones that are in red. If I don't really have a chance of ranking, then I really don't want them. So I might look for iCloud Restore. Looks like something that's good. iPhone 11 Pro Max maybe. iPhone 11 Review I want. And I'm just clicking them and it's just adding them in, right? And you can play around with a lot more than this, but if that's what you mean, like how do you do the SEO with TubeBuddy? This is an idea. This is how TubeBuddy plugs in to the Chrome page or Firefox and can help with this. So you're not guessing your tags, right? You're actually clicking them right out of this list if you want. Or you can do it the way I usually do, which is I take a bunch of these that I think are good, and then I take a bunch of these that I think are good, copy, and I do a lot more than this. You can imagine I spend a good amount of time on this, and then you just go in here. Some of it comes down to common sense, right? If you know that there are tags you should be using, just use them. But if you want to, you should always be filling out your tags to the full 500 characters if you can. So not everybody wants to use TubeBuddy or is even going to, and I'm going to show you another tool that I use often for free. This is if you're in a real hurry, or if you don't, or use TubeBuddy or you don't want to or whatever, then you can go here. So I can say iPhone 11 setup. Oh, if I can type, it may not be typing for me yet. I told you my browser's a little bit slower when it's on, but that's only when I'm live streaming for some reason. Now you see what happens. This site, rapidtags.io, is free, and it gives you a full set of tags automatically. So if you're really in a hurry, you could just use this copy, and this is like the not just better than nothing, but much better than nothing way of doing it. This is what I was using before I was using TubeBuddy. This one happens to give you a few too many characters, so I just knock off the last couple, and then I can click save, and all my tags are saved. So hopefully that's helpful. What do the numbers mean on the tags? So let me go back. What's the best way to find these again? Let me do refresh scores and see what happens. Nothing yet. Okay, let me knock out. Oh, it's good. Now it's going to load the tags. This is what I mean. My browser's just a little bit slow, so you just have to be patient with me. So forgive me for that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it, of course. So here we go. So our tags are back in order. Now, when I click on keyword score, you'll see hopefully in a second. It will repopulate this. I'll wait for that to populate there, but I'll go over here and I'm going to show you something else. So let's say you're looking at, I'm doing my unboxing video. I've already got it done. I just have to finish producing the video. But let's just say I want to look at these really popular videos. What are the tags that they use? So I click on the video, and TubeBuddy is going to pop up a whole big module on the top right-hand side of the video. Now you'll see they're giving this a bunch of stats for this video, and then here's all the tags that this creator used to get their channel going. You could just copy them. Now if I click this show search ranks, it comes up with those same numbers in green that we saw on the other page. This channel is using these great tags because these were helping them. They have the chance of ranking in that position for that tag. Pardon me. So iPhone 11 hands-on is not something I would have thought of as a tag. So luckily TubeBuddy's telling me iPhone 11 specs is a great idea. Green iPhone 11, yes, because they come in colors. That can be helpful as well. So this can show you tags. You can copy the whole list, or you can just make note of the ones that you like and then go on everybody's videos, find out what they're ranking for, and try to compete with those tags. I'm not saying that's the right strategy to use. I'm saying if you do these things, this is how I use it, maybe you'll make even better decisions for your own channel. And then when we come back to this page, I was hoping those scores would refresh, but I'll try it again and see what happens. These are the same green, and it also shows you yellow and red. So I don't ever pick any tags with red because so many people are using it. You don't have a chance of ranking with those very well, especially with channels our size, right? Anything less than 10,000 subscribers, I wouldn't bet can compete with a channel with 1 million subscribers going against these tags. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's the mentality behind it. So it's a thought. So hopefully everybody finds this a little bit helpful. I hope I haven't missed any questions. even if it doesn't go with your title. Absolutely, yes, Janetti's Corner, because this might give you ideas. Now, Brandon Butch, I'm just guessing, must be somebody who does unboxing videos. I'm not going to use that tag, even though it's at the top, because it's not appropriate, right? But, like, this might be a bad video for this example. What if I wanted to talk about Toronto? Let's say CN Tower, Toronto, Canada. If I was doing a video on the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, except I can't type. I just want to see what happens here because I'm using something a little more general, way different than what I was using. Maybe there'll be tags that are useful that won't be related to the title, so I can give you a better look. And there you go, 2 pineapples. That's a great idea. So don't stop until your score is 100 on TubeBuddy. Very good. That's a good idea. You just have to be sure you're not fooling yourself into using a title that is something that nobody's actually going to search for, right? Because if you use a 15-word title, chances are you're going to get 100% for a score on TubeBuddy just for that particular title, but it could be misleading because there's not enough actual search activity for that for you to actually find the success that you're looking for. Again, not saying I'm right, but it's an idea. Okay, let's see what happens when I refresh the scores. No, this doesn't want to help. Let me see what happens when I refresh. Maybe I got to clear out my tags to get it to work for us. And then, so Silos Eats, if you're sure you're finding success in that way, then that's okay. But like myself personally, you know, nobody ever loses Tuber Chat. Only 1 out of 1,000 channels ever like actually loses their subscription from Tuber Chat. We lose subscribers all the time. But the reason why is because I watch a video and leave a comment while I watch that video. And that's the way we're expected to do it. So the idea is maybe not, you know, to wait and see if YouTube takes the connection and then go back and leave the comment, because leaving a meaningful, genuine comment is part of what helps YouTube not take the connection away. The best thing you can do is keep track of everybody you're connecting with here on Tuber Chat today, so that in a day or two you can go back and see who you've lost, if anybody at all. Now here's an example. Okay, so this was a good idea to a point, at least for our tutorial. So you see how now we have these other tags coming in. Now I'm not going to put the words glass floor in my title unless I was going to focus on that. I would say like maybe tour of the... And this is not necessarily even a good title, right? Like you want to fix the punctuation and all this stuff or whatever, right? Come up with a better title than me, and we talked about how to do that, so you can go back and watch that as well. But once you've got your title figured out, now I'm probably not going to put glassed floor or tallest building into my title, but I am going to use these tags 100% for sure, because they are selling features and they are things that people are going to be looking for. If somebody goes to another attraction anywhere in the world and they have a glass floor like our CN Tower has, where you can lay down on the floor and, like, you know, look down and, you know, this and that, it's really interesting to see. People might be looking for glass floor for that reason, right? Or tallest building. A lot of people will be looking for that, even if they're just competing with each other over statistics, whether it's the Empire State Building or the Eiffel Tower or the CN Tower or whatever it is, right? And then it's my pleasure to go over this. Oh, I really wasn't going to do more of the wheel today, Declan Fans 2020, but I'll tell you what, you are here with us all the time, so I'm going to make your channel the last one that we look at today before we head off. April Jones, thank you for coming in. I'm just looking at something in another window here. So hopefully that answered that question, because you were saying even if the tags aren't related to your title, yes, in this case, absolutely. I'm not going to put glass floor or tallest building in my title. I mean, I might, right? You have to decide what's right for you. But there's going to be other stuff here like CN Tower fireworks, CN Tower edge walk is a feature where you're able to go outside on this thing and they harness you and you can walk outside on that incredibly high area that I probably will never want to do. But so that's an example of tags you might use that are very, very useful for your video. They could go in your description, but not necessarily in your title, because you've only got 100 characters to deal with. And you really, depending on how you feel about it, you may not want to put things in the title that are not specifically related to your own video. We don't want to clickbait, you know, as much as you're like, oh, well, I didn't actually film the glass floor, but I know people are searching for it, so I'm going to put it in my title. I don't know if that's the best idea. I don't want to advise that, right? And you should always be using tags in your title and sentences from your title as keywords in the tags. So I would definitely be using CN Tower. I would be using CN Tower Toronto. I would be using CN Tower Canada as tags. I would also put Toronto by itself. I would also put Canada by itself, because you don't know what people, like there's lots of different things that people will be searching on Google and on YouTube all the time. So you want to make sure they're all in there. I'm not even saying that that's right. I'm saying that's what I do. And then I'm hoping that by sharing this information, you can make better decisions for yourself and take what I've talked about here and the ideas that we've had in the chat, and hopefully have them, help you make more informed decisions for yourself. Now, I learn from YouTubers of all sizes every single day. And my wish is for us here to share all this information so that we can all make better decisions, myself included. I run a few other channels. I have thousands of subscribers and millions of views on channels that aren't even mine, because I've been doing this for so long. But there's always new, better ways. There's always more ideas that you haven't thought of yet. There's new successes. Two Pineapples is finding some success right now, and they're doing a lot of work with titles and tags, and they're going to be able to help as well, because when we talk about it, I'm always going to plug everybody for as much information as I can, and as we talk about these different things, we'll all be able to give a bit better information to everybody. I'm sure we all want to learn more and more. Do tags work with the description to make you come up in search results? So they do in one specific way. Once you've got all your tags, you can now go in your description and find places to put tags that weren't already in there. The more tags that are in your title and the more tags that are in your description, the better it is for you. But you can't just spam. Don't just take 100 words and put them in your description all jumbled like they used to do 30 years ago on websites. That doesn't work, and YouTube may even, I'm not even saying so, but I'm saying may even penalize you for trying to trick the algorithm that way. It's too smart for that. You know what I mean? So if you're using it the right way, if you're writing a description that has these tags in it, that's where you can start to utilize tags that you're not going to use in your title. So you can say, like, in your description, during this tour, elaborate, detailed tour of the world's tallest building in Canada, known as the CN Tower, I wouldn't have used tallest building, but now I know how I can. I can use it in a sentence that way in my description and in a paragraph, and you can start putting these other things like light show and ticket price and things to do at the CN Tower, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. You can figure out ways to put all that stuff in the in your description. And yeah, forgive me, Makeup Mom and Son, you just happened to come in after we already started this. I'm just doing a very quick run through of how I use the tool TubeBuddy. And again, for everybody, forgive the self-promotion, but in my description, I always put an affiliate link. So if you're going to use TubeBuddy, it helps me if you go and get it from that affiliate link, even if you're just going to use it for free. And then we're just going over a few quick things so that you can kind of get off to the races. Hopefully this week when you're putting out another video, you're doing a little bit better than you did last week, and it's a little bit easier because of this tool. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully the concepts that I'm talking about relate to not just TubeBuddy, but to how you're doing your tags and descriptions as well. And I did mention another free tool anyway that can help you, this rapidtags.io website that can help you with this stuff as well, and I use that from time to time. So we're looking at Declan Fans 2020. This is another creator that's been back with us again and again. Now here, look at this. Is that the funniest thing while we're talking about YouTube purging? And I just said it's only like 1 out of 1,000 channels that ever loses their subscription for Tuber Chat. Look at that. This is one channel that we know. We've had Declan Fans 2020 up here a million times. So now I have to reconnect to this channel. Oh, no, that's not true. It's because I'm... Okay, never mind my whole speech. It's because I logged into the other account. That's why. If you guys want to connect to me on my personal account, you can. I almost got embarrassed there for a second, but that's okay. Here we are. So on Tuber Chat, of course, they're subscribed. I was wrong again, and I can go back to my saying that only 1 out of 1,000 channels ever loses their subscription. And then Declan Fans 2020, you don't have to add your tags in a certain way. The only thing you want to keep in mind is that the best ones should be the first ones. The ones that are most important go first, and you can rearrange them as many times as you want. TubeBuddy even makes it easy to do that. It will sort them for you. If you get a few tags that get into the green, you can do an auto sort feature that TubeBuddy has that saves you a little bit of time. So hopefully that's helpful. And then thank you everybody for the time that you've spent today. There is another tutorial on my personal channel called Keeping Up with the Comments, where I show you how I use TubeBuddy to make it easy and quick to reply to all of my comments. So thank you again for the time that you spent today. We will not be here tomorrow. The computer's going in for upgrades, and then we expect to be back next week. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Makeup Mom and Son, if you want, you can just go back like over the last 20 minutes of this live stream, and you'll see all this that I'm talking about with TubeBuddy. You don't have to go over the whole replay for that. And whenever we do little tutorials like this, you might just want to make a note of how long we've been online, and then you can just go back and catch these little snippets. So thank you everybody for the time that you've spent. I hope I haven't missed any of your questions, but I'm happy to go honest. I'm happy to go into this stuff over and over again anytime that you want when we're talking about Tuber Chat and we're here in the chat. And then, yeah, YouTube is smart. Stay true, be honest, make your tags and descriptions match. You're never going to find a YouTuber that's out there making millions of dollars, and then you're going to ask them, well, how did you do it? They're never going to say, oh, we just tricked everybody and we put like Donald Trump in all of our tags and our videos took off. That's never going to happen, right? Not that it has anything to do with him, but like, you know, you can't just say chocolate ice cream because everybody loves chocolate ice cream and have your videos fly. It will never work. You have to do all of the things we talk about together for a solid and strong foundation. And then when it's your turn, luck will come by when your channel's ready to go and start taking things off. We see it every time. So thank you very much, everybody, for giving my quick exit. But I appreciate the time that you've spent, and hopefully we'll see you again this Friday. Have a good week, everyone.